The time has come, ladies and gents. The little man is here. He is now on live service. We're just going to do a quick little run through the perks and the add-ons just to get it in this video as well. It's basically just going to be the same as what I did on the PTB, but here goes. We have spent 1 million blood points and are now prestige 1 for Chucky, just because, as I say, I just wanted to get a bit of an head start. We'll start just by putting a Mori on, because we will do a Mori for the first game. Add-ons wise, we're not going to comment too much on this, but I am going to have a look through each one of them, and I am going to, you know, say what I think about it. Obviously, I haven't played him yet, so it's all on the basis of just face value. And yeah, so yeah, we're just going to go through each one of them. We have bought everything this chapter has to offer, because, you know, based on what I played of it in the PTB, there is a lot of adult content surrounding it. We've got a killer, that uses brash language, to say the least, and, you know, any time you can support adult content in this rapidly fun dying world, we can, you know, support that. So we have got Tiffany, and we have got Brink of the Dead, Back from the Dead, Chucky, the skin. So we'll be doing, you know, rounds as those as well. But as I say, just going to go through each of these, just going to say what I think, and we will get into the perks and everything as well, because there's a wonderful little thing that has occurred with the perks in this chapter that I do think is quite amusing. So, going right into it, Tiny Scalpel, while in hidey-ho mode, blood pools are more visible. So this basically gives you Bloodhound as an add-on. Possibly, I don't know, as I say. We're just going to go through these. I'm not going to go into elaborate thoughts right at the beginning of this. We'll just go through each one, I'll show them to you. And then we'll go from there. Decreases the terror radius by 4 meters when hidey-ho is in cooldown. Streaming Light. Good Guy Box decreases slice and dice hit cooldown by 7%. So I believe that's the wind down if you... I think it's if you miss or if you hit, actually, because it doesn't really specify it, but sure. Dull Eyes, we've got while in hidey-ho mode, reveals auras of all windows and down pallets within 20 meters. Power Drill reduces hidey-ho cooldown by 15% after hitting a survivor with slice and dice. Going into the big leagues, Jump Rope, this was something that was nerfed from the PTB to bring it more in line as behaviour uses as language. Increases duration of slice and dice by 8%. Hairspray and Candle decreases the time that basic attacks remove from hidey-ho mode by 20%. I did actually read that right, I thought I didn't read it properly. Electric Carving Knife decreases slice and dice miss cooldown by 5%. So I'm assuming the other one's actual hits then, based on the wording. Automatic Screwdriver, missing a slice and dice reduces hidey-ho mode cooldown by 10%. That might be quite useful, especially for the first game anyway. Yardstick, a scamper reveals survivor auras within 12 meters of you for 5 seconds. So a scamper is when you dive under a pallet rather than breaking it. That requires hidey-ho mode as well. So it reveals the survivor aura within 12 meters of you for 5 seconds. That might be quite useful for knowledge. Silk Pillow, terror radius is reduced by 6 meters, but slice and dice charge time is increased by 50%. Probably not going to use that for the latter part of that. Any add-on that basically slaps a massive negative on your ability is probably not worth using. This strikes me as the add-on that is... Well, it's not that it adds a negative to it, but it's Molted Skin, basically, on Xeno, because I am a Xeno main. Molted Skin is a green Xeno add-on, and it is literally fucking useless. It basically applies hindered to survivors who are carrying turrets for 5 seconds, but they're never going to be near you when they're carrying a turret, so it's literally useless. But anyway, there's probably Chucky's useless green add-on that we'll probably never use, but, you know, we'll see, you know. Running Shoes gain 2% movement speed after a scamper for 5 seconds. That's a good chase add-on, actually. Probably, based on that. Rat Poison, while performing a slice and dice, the auras of survivors within 12 meters of you are revealed for 5 seconds. Might be hard to pull off, based on what I've seen from the PTB, because slice and dice is hard to steer. Maybe you can get people behind walls with it, but you need to be not at an angle, from what I can assume from that. Portable TV, slice and dice duration increased by 70% once the exit gates have been powered. Probably never going to use that because it requires you to lose the game. But it might, you know, it might come in a... Well, actually... It might be good, but again, you do need to lose the game for it to be usable. Because by 70%, that's going to make it massive. So you might be able to, well, not cross-map, but it's a fucking big distance, I think, if what I've got in my head's right. And then we move on to purple and reds. So these are supposed to be the best add-ons. I won't go into, you know, how behaviour usually makes Iris worse than browns, but, you know, we'll see. Hitting with a slice and dice attack inflicts hemorrhage and mangled on the survivor, so that is sloppy butcher for your secondary. Again, I wouldn't say that's a purple, but, you know, it is what it is. Forgive the doggos barking in the background. Plastic bag. If a survivor walks through an illusionary footfall, which I believe is his footsteps, they suffer from exhausted for 15 seconds. I don't really know how you're ever going to get that. It does say illusionary footfall, so I don't actually know how to do that in-game. Again, I'm not going to comment on it because obviously I haven't experienced this in-game, but I don't know how you're going to get somebody, based on what I'm thinking of here, somebody to walk over your footsteps that are going to be behind you while you're chasing them. I don't know, that's weird. 15 seconds is quite a nice duration though. Usually it's like fucking 2 to 3 seconds, which they can just expire by walking for a couple of seconds, but there it is. Pile of nails. Upon manually exiting hidey-ho mode, the good guy remains undetectable for 5 seconds. Maybe. Might require a specific perk build to get any use out of that though. Mirror shards. The good guy can see the illusionary footfalls around survivors. Ah, okay, so maybe you're supposed to use that with plastic bag then. Maybe. I don't know. Right, I'm making assumptions obviously, but why is this purple? To see a piece of his power. I'm assuming the illusionary footfalls is your footsteps that you leave behind you. I'm assuming that's what it is. Anyway, iridescent amulet. Right, gonna insert a little bit of a skit here because literally every single time a add-on has iridescent in its title, it has been functionally useless. So we'll have to see. Increases duration of hidey-ho mode by 50%. That is good. What is the caveat I'm about to read? Basic attacks immediately end hidey-ho mode. Don't they already? No, they don't, do they? I think that's unironically actually good. I think that's the first Iri in about 6 killers that's actually been useful. It's legit just increases duration by 50%. Because you're only going to go for basic attacks if you know you can hit people. You're in hidey-ho mode, so you've got your slice and dice ready as well. I think that's actually good. I do think that's decent. 50% duration is 50% longer undetectable. I think that's actually good. So this must be the useless one then, because there's always one that's useless. Performing a scamper under a pallet breaks it immediately and exits hidey-ho mode. Yeah, it's... I mean, it breaks the pallet, so this is basically iridescent button from Legion. Without the map-wide terror radius, obviously. It's basically CHUCKY'S iridescent button. I mean, it kills 2 birds with 1 stone, I suppose. You delete the pallet when you go under it, and you do skip the break animation and everything that holds you back in that regard. So it is an improvement over basic gameplay. I think these 2 Iris are actually quite decent as far as Iris go. Because usually Iris are fucking useless, mate. I usually end up... The best ones are usually like greens and purples most of the time. Maybe yellows in some aspects. Because I know Dredge is yellow and green are usually the best, from what I've played, anyway. Right, anyway, perks. Let's go into this, because I've got a wonderful bit of humour to share with you, if you're not aware of this. Right, we'll go into this. This was nerfed on the PTB. My impressions of this perk were that it was absolutely fucking useless in the PTB, because it requires you to lose the game to get profit out of, and it still does, but it was nerfed. So when within 12 meters of a completed generator, you have 5% haste. The movement speed bonus lingers for 5 seconds after leaving a generator's range. So this was nerfed by the bottom line of text there. Batteries include deactivates when all the generators are powered. This was added because it basically gave killers something of power in the end game, because all the generators become powered when the final one goes on. So you were basically 5% faster. Not map wide, because there are spaces between generators, but this was obviously too much for behaviour to handle, and apparently some survivors that made them aware of this for some reason, because, you know, movement speed isn't actually a genuine issue that this game has. But, you know, we've got numerous videos on the channel about that to fucking enlighten you to. But we are living in the age as well that made for this has now been removed from the game, a perk that shouldn't have existed to begin with. So we have reclaimed 90% of the fucking M1 killer roster as a result. But yeah, this was nerfed. Really don't know why, and the reason for that is because this wasn't. Now, what behaviour haven't actually realised yet is the fact that this perk completely breaks the game on Xeno, Dredge, Freddy, Demogorgon, any killer that has any sort of speed or traversal across the map. This is going to be metaphor. I will put money on it. So you become obsessed with one survivor. When you hook a survivor that is not the obsession, so literally 3 of the survivors, any of those, you just don't chase the obsession. This also has somewhat of a synergy with play with your food for that reason, maybe, if you want to use that, because you will be starting chases with the obsession, but you can leave them and get the speed boost. So when you hook a survivor that is not the obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals their aura for 10 seconds. So basically, you're going to hook a survivor, take Xeno, my main, as an example here. You're going to hook a survivor, you're going to get 10 seconds of aura reading, you're going to jump into your tunnels for that 10 seconds, beeline it to them, and get a confirmed fucking down. Okay? So why this wasn't nerfed, but this was, would tell me that these developers do not play the fucking game, and I mean that in the greatest of spirits, yeah, because I'm not in a stressful game at the moment, so I'm not going to start cursing them out like I always do. But what the actual fuck, okay? This exists, but this was nerfed. It is bizarre, okay? It is really fucking bizarre to me. But there it is. There's a bit of humour for you. This also exists, but it's a hex, so it kind of doesn't exist. Anytime you're stunned or blinded by any survivor 2 times, if there is no hex totem associated with hex to complete, a dull totem becomes a hex totem. Survivors who stun or blind you are blinded for 1.5 seconds. This does not affect carrot survivors. This is literally useless. It just is. The only reason you're probably going to run this in any sort of situation is if you're running Pentimento, because it generates hex totems for you to feed into Penty. But I can't remember what it's called. Oh, Plaything. Plaything already exists and does everything literally better than this. So I really do not understand why. And I have seen this from the survivor perspective. It means literally fucking nothing. 1.5 seconds being blinded doesn't do anything, honestly. Because usually you're going to be blinding somebody at a pallet. So he's either going to spend either the entire portion of that 1.5 second blindness breaking the pallet, or 90% of it scampering the pallet, by which time you'll have your vision back as survivor, and it'll just be a regular loop. So this is literally fucking useless, quite honestly. But it is a hex anyway. I've said it in the past, hex perks are just useless, quite honestly. All of them are. The only one that has any sort of moderate impact from my gameplay has been Plaything Pentimento, that combo. Everything else is just fucking useless, because survivors just know where the totem spawns are. They're not... Well, they are RNG based, but they're not to an extent, because they will always spawn in predetermined locations on the map. Once you play a map about 4 to 5 times as a survivor, you pretty much know where all the totem places are, so if it's not somewhere, it's in the other place, and you just get the hex. It's just fucking... they're just bad, honestly, hex perks. But there's the perks. We are going to run for the first game... actually... I think, like, all of his perks are bad on Chucky. but they're actually good on, well, obviously I say Xeno and everything, but we'll run this just to see how it looks in the actual game. I'm not going to run that because it's useless, and I'm not going to run that because it's useless. So we will go the usual just with this perk, I suppose. We'll put Corrupt on, because I have a feeling I'm going to go against fucking Sweat in my first game. It always happens, so we just need a bit of a window going into this. What else was I going to do? We'll do Surge, Gen Speeds, what was the last one I always do? We don't really need Coup de Grace on Chucky, I don't think, because he has it sort of built in. I think we'll just go... We'll do Gift of Pain for more slowdown, just so we get some gameplay. We are going to run a Mori. Addons wise, this is going to be a bit interesting. I don't want to run that in my first game because I'm not gonna know what the actual hidey hole mode is if I run that. So we're gonna do that and that just to give myself a bit of forgiveness, I think. And yeah, we will show off the new cosmetics actually as well. So we've got the Stitch Chucky. This is probably the only Chucky you're going to see, quite honestly, because I do think this is just better than his original one. This is probably one that most of the fans of the movie know of as well. But yeah, I can't actually rotate the character, so we can't have a decent look at him, but there he is, that's that. And we've also got Tiffany, so she is a legendary, so I'm expecting lobby animations and, you know, all the usual stuff, because otherwise it ain't a fucking legendary. We've already pushed the mediocrity that was the Dredge skin in the latest tome to the realms of ultra rare for some reason, when it's literally not, but, you know. So here we go, this is going to be Tiff. She is actually voiced by Jennifer Tilly as well, I do believe, so we're going to see. There she is. Custom lobby animations, on point. Good shit, there you go. Look at that. Actual adult content as well. Jesus. Just to go back to that, obviously, you know, it is nice to see that there is things being created these days that do cater to those over the age of 12. It's a topic I have a lot of spite for, because I do believe that fun is being pushed to the edge of existence in gaming these days. So any character that fucking even swears or has any sort of basis of sex appeal in a game these days is, you know, it's becoming an alien concept. So, you know, that's just nice to see. It's nice to see creativity unrestricted, basically. We're not going to play as Tiff in the first. She does actually have custom lobby animations. I have noticed that her fag is currently invisible, though. So, you know, maybe that's the censorship coming in, eh? We've just deleted the cigarettes because it's a drug. But anyway, we're not going to do Tiffany in the first game, obviously. We're just going to go in as... We'll go in as Back from the Dead Chucky for the first one. Fuck it. We'll just go in straight as this man. And I will see you there. One like, one prayer for the recording session tonight. Jesus, these queue times are long. Well, here we go.
This is it, world. No more Mr. Good Guy.
I fucking love that we've got a killer with voice lines, finally. I really hope this is a new thing going forward. This is really fucking weird. So I know there's one based on the PTB. That this is a timed based ability. Ooh, okay. You can move left and right while you use it. I thought it was just like a straight line sort of thing. We'll just destroy that.
I just wanna play.
Oh, fuck's sake, I got stuck on that. Just gonna wait. Shit. Right, there's the cooldown window. Holy shit, look at that, guys. People are catchable because there's no made for this anymore. We're just going to get that out of the way. We finally understood basic game design. There he is. Right, so if we go over there now, this is friends till the end, isn't it? Why does he know where I am? He was sort of like looking at me. Back out of it again, and he was sort of, you know, he looked like he was gonna. And, yeah, I don't know based on the cooldown if this perk's still active or not. It's not got like a red. Okay, it didn't actually do anything there. Must have run out. It was a very quick 20 seconds if it did. You can see me here though, right? Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll go for the basic. I like him already, honestly. I think he is. I mean, I've made this mistake in the past. Because I said this about hooks and now singularity is fucking useless. But I do think he is going to be quite decent. Because he's got a lot of chase ability. See, that's really good. I mean, it's all bad though anyway, because the minute a killer's good in this game, they just fucking nerf it, so... I'm expecting him to get nerfed. He fucking flips them off as well. Nice. I'm gonna give it about 2 hours. The fucking Steam forums will be awash. There you go, there's friends till the end. Will be awash with complaints about him, I have to assume. I want to test the range of this. I just nearly broke my wrist trying to steal that. You probably heard it actually. This guy has played on the PTB. We'll go for somebody else. There you go. Oh no, it's DS. That's fine. That was a very short DS. Holy shit. God, pallet. That was a dead hard as well, was it? Looked like a dead hard. He's got no scratch marks for some reason. I don't know if he can actually let go of that. I'm going to test it actually on the next one. Let's just get rid of all these pallets. There we go. Don't get a scourge, it's fine. I think he's Moriable though. Yeah, he is. Was that over there? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's the guy that's 360 in there, so we probably don't get him. I need to learn how the perspective works. I think, as well, you don't get the exposed ear with your ability, because it's your ability. She's got no scratch marks. I don't know where she is. I'm going to have a look at this build because that's 2 people now that have just vanished. You were here.
Let's play the quiet game.
He's fucking giggling to himself. No, you can't let go of it. Okay. You actually have to fully charge it. I thought you could let go of it on the PTB. We need to find the Felix, I think. We need to get somebody out. I'm not going for her because she's...
I'm gonna find you, and when I do, I'm gonna rip you.
There he is. I want to get this Mori. Let's go for the God Pellet. Don't know where he is. She's Moriable as well, actually, isn't she? I think. We'll go back. Rushing this.
Take this, dipshit.
So that basically ends it, actually. Because it takes a big chunk out of it, doesn't it? I just want to get a Mori off, so we're just going to commit to this guy now. We're dead added, it's fine.
I don't bite.
Probably not going to be able to see this, right? There we go. Ooh, that goes in an uncomfortable way.
No more Mr. Good Guy.
Beautiful. I just lose the last gen, right? Because that's quite a long Mori. I'm going to use this for speed.
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
So it's not the boat, it's not that, it's probably this one, right? No, it's not. It is none at the moment. Ah, I see ya. There we go. I've got a straight line there, have I? That's ridiculous. Alright. Oh shit. It's fine. I want to more you. I forgot about this. Good sport, you're not DCing. Good on you. Is my camera fucked? It is, isn't it? Okay. The camera was fucked there. That one. Might be the boat. It is the boat. Here to drop. So what I do know is she can see me by footsteps at the moment. So she probably knows exactly where I am. It is something I'm going to consider probably problematic once people figure out that against him, because it's literally just free aura reading, but we'll have to see, time will tell. That's not me over there, we'll just go for the charge back. There's the cape.
Where the hell are you going?
There's no pallet still up here, is there? Hello. Look at that, boys and girls. Survivors actually being catchable because they've not got legal speed hacks. Who'd have thought, eh? She's behind me. I will, in due time, expect an absolute tidal wave of crying on the forums about this. But it's like I said anyway, don't worry. When the next Survivor comes out in the next update, you'll have something else that'll give you a stupid advantage. I didn't actually check. I probably would have got her. Probably would have revealed her aura there, but I didn't look. I was too busy reveling in the fact that this game has just had a huge step in the right direction in terms of balance. Do I even do it against this guy? I actually do, okay. I had a feeling the wiggle was going to happen. I'm going to have to see what perk it is that removes scratch marks whenever you drop a pallet. Back now. Too small for you.
Fucking dog.
I didn't see whether Kate went to stage 2 or not. First impressions are fucking stellar, though, I will say that. I do feel like the power roll in this game, this round. But as I said in the Singularity video the other day, it is based on first game impressions where people don't know how to play against him yet. This is the period of time where behaviour just issue a bunch of nerfs without actually thinking. There we go. So we'll have to see in time whether it becomes an issue.
Fucking kill you.
I might try some slice and dice shit at the shack at the moment because I have time to try and have a bit of fun here. Ooh, not quite. I want to test Scamper actually. Oh shit, I've lost my ability. It's gone out that side. She stay? Ooh, she did. Now she's left, fuck's sake. It's fine. There she is. I think even for traversal, that's actually genuinely good. We used everything on the boat. Why has she got no scratch marks there? This is really weird though. Look, why is there no scratch marks? Just randomly lost scratch marks in the middle of a chase. I can hear her, but I don't know where she is. There. Now she's got scratch marks again. What? Fucking weird, man, honestly. There we go. Oh shit, I can Mori. Fuck's sake, I keep forgetting. Put down. I think I fucked the camera again there, didn't I? Yeah. It's a bit weird because it didn't do it on the first one.
You fucked with the chuck and you die.
That was fucking brilliant, though. I keep forgetting I've got Moris because I never really play with Moris normally. Hatch could be fucking anywhere on this map because it spawns via tiles and these are tiles along the edge of the map as well. That's there. Do you want to just see his hatch closing animation as well? These gates are in her favour though. She just has to go to the one that I look away from, and I can't stop it in time. It's not that one. I have got line of sight, actually. We're just waiting for a red light, basically. We'll use slice and dice for traversal. Was that her? Don't know. She's wearing dark clothing, so I can't see based on shadow. Probably just waiting somewhere, right? Still possible to do it for her. Thought that was it then, it was an ember. There she is. Bullshit. She gets out now. Ooh, that's a nice grab. Nice. That's what I'm talking about though, it takes no time whatsoever to do gates. I like his grab animation though, that was quite cool. Just jumps on the back. Fucking brilliant. Well, I've got to wait another fucking 20 minutes in queue, but that was a pretty fucking good experience, honestly. Part of me wants to think it was good gameplay because Made for This doesn't exist, and I can actually catch people, so... But I do think his ability is genuinely quite powerful. Is the Kate that's... Ah, right, okay. Is it this? All survivors will recover faster. No. Or maybe it was that one. Yeah, it'd be that one. Shadow Step. I just didn't know where the totem was. Fair enough. There it is, there's the first game. Just going to make a slight negative comment here because I do think it's worth mentioning, and I don't know if some people have the same mentality with this, but this, a little square, no, don't like it. This is basically a corporate excuse to fill the rift with absolutely fuck all every chapter. They've added banners and icons to the game now, like it's a fucking Call of Duty game in the mid-2010s, you know. I'm not a fan of that. I just want to state that completely out in the open. I think it's fucking stupid. It's just something the game doesn't need, quite honestly. And I do see it being something they're going to use as an excuse to be lazy in the future by just throwing a load of it into rifts. And I'd go as far as to say it might even replace some of the green cosmetics that we usually get that are unique outfits for the sake of that. So yeah, just saying that right now, do not like that, but time will tell. Anyway, there's the first round. Is that Charles I see holding Tiff? Bad.
Wait, I'm having deja vu.
Voice lines, nice. We've been sent to this map, and there's also a shroud in place, so I believe I'm against the Swift, so we'll have to see. I don't have IDO yet. But we're going to get some new voice lines. Nice. This is fucking beautiful already. I'm running a Mori as well because I believe she's got a new Mori based on the leaks. Because there was items, you know, based on, you know, what the leakers were bringing out. So the lunge is going to be deceptively different in it. That doesn't look like Charles actually. Who's carrying me? It look. I need a locker grab to see it. she is.
It's quiet time.
Do they just see you or something? Or I bet she's running from the hook, isn't she?
You're going down.
Running wise, they don't appear to be thingies. That did not feel like 20 seconds though. Don't know what that was about, but sure, you do you. Yeah, the shadow forming around her looks a little bit different. We do actually get a scourge, that's nice. There's a wall break animation look like. Ah, nice, that's quite cool. Do like that. We'll just get rid of all these. I think whenever I use friends to the end, I'll probably do it on Xeno as well. Is this somebody AFK? Yep. Fucking day one, lads. She was the obsession as well. I waited 20 minutes for this game, by the way. 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes. What? That didn't connect. Okay. Pretty damn hard to see, right? Fucking nearly break my wrist whenever I go for that. She can see my footsteps. There it is. I'm wondering if these two might be sticking around.
This is so addictive.
I do recognise her voice. I've not watched any of the actual Child's Play movies, but I have seen Jennifer Tilly in other things. I just can't remember what it was. I think she was in Liar Liar, the Jim Carrey movie, as one of the lawyers. I think that's where I'm remembering her from. This is going to be so annoying to go against a survivor. To get jumped by this little shit every 2 minutes. You gonna kill yourself on hook, or do you have a sense of humour and you want to see the Mori? You decide, yeah? I think the other girl is playing now. She did go the other way, fuck's sake. Probably don't get that, she's gonna go into the shack. Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. No, they killed themselves on hook. We are playing with babies. It's bound to happen with this game though. So for that reason we are just going to kill them all. She's AFK again. So if you're going to have a go at me for, you know, not sparing you all because you literally gave up, then not my problem. This is going to be a long ass video.
I rock. Big time.
Fucking weird behaviour, mate. Just in like any game in general, multiplayer game, you queue into it and then just go and make your dinner or whatever. If you're protesting about playing against a killer at on release as well, you need to fucking sort your head out. And just, you know, learn to go against it, basically. Well, we'll queue in as TIFF again. As I say, we'll get a proper decent game going, but I do like to post everything I do record, just because it is the real experience. So, did she just DC at the end then? The AFK girl? And she sent us there. Still second chances all over this team. Right, we'll queue into another one. What did I do to deserve this? Right, well, apparently I'm higher Mamara as Chucky now, slash Tiffany.
Can't keep a good gal down.
Because we're going against a team with a combined rank of 319 for this game, so... Tiffany game take 2, question mark. I'm just going to use this to stealth while we're in here. I suppose this has a bit... some merit to it, there's one. Okay, she didn't really react to that, so that's quite a good sign. Movement is very bad as well. That's a god pellet. Don't think I can do that. Nice, she falls over. Get rid of this. I knew somebody was on this, so we'll contest it. We'll go for Michaela. I'm not going to go up against people who know how to dodge when I'm trying to learn the killer. At the moment anyway, we need to get some pressure so I can actually get some gameplay by slowing the game down. That one. And she's there. We'll get them to drop that. Oh, I'm not. That's fine. We're running the amulet at the moment, which extends the period of...
Anybody there?
And she's not doing it this time, it's another god pallet.
So bad you hurt yourself.
There she is. It's another god pallet. I don't know what the range is. There we go.
Get a move on, babe.
I know it is. It's Chucky carrying her. Just with his voice. I mean, they've done that, but I would have preferred if it was just, you know, Tiff carrying Tiff. But you know, I suppose more of a couple this way, right? That was bullshit. Didn't blind me though. We still dropped down anyway, we get the hit. This guy lives in a fucking basement, so we're gonna have to leave him till last.
Come out, wherever you are.
This one. Let's use it for traversal. We actually get that. That looks really weird. I don't know if she can still see my footsteps though. I don't have the angle. Is there anything I can actually do about windows as this killer? Apart from just exhaust them like that? I might make an infinite. We need to find the first Michaela. I need to get somebody out so I've got some gameplay. Is that her? Yeah, it is. She can see my footsteps though, so she kind of knows where I am. Like, by rights, because this is a stealth ability, I should be literally invisible at the moment. I don't know if I'm not sure if I actually am. This is also RPD, just being shit map design, but we're seeing some issues. Somebody on that gen in there, this is unsafe. No hooks anywhere. I can hear. Must be the Michaela.
What a drama queen. You don't have to scream every time you're hooked. Seriously.
She's all the way over there, I'm not gonna bother. We're getting into the realms where we need to camp. Check this gen because there was somebody on it. It's fine. There we go. Possible hook trade, maybe. That locks onto him. Thanks, Behaviour, for game design. Let's get him out of the way. No pallet in here now. We don't get any Moris on this one though, I don't think. Somebody not doing gens behind me though, which is good. We'll go over here for this guy maybe. Nearly got the surprise on there. I think recharge on this ability needs to be a necessity for add-ons because it is hideously long. It's a god pellet. Just trying to run this bullshit again. There we go. She's now Moriable. That's outside at the rear. I want to get this Mori off, so I'm just going to stay in this area. I don't think we're going to kill anybody else otherwise. Where's that guy? There we go. Do you want to be Mori'd? Okay. Go on then. Fair enough. This girl stood there in the back.
Stop being so difficult, will ya?
So it is the same Mori then. I don't know what the lighter was about in the leaks. That's so funny. Yeah, I need to run cooldown reduction add-ons for this ability, man. It's fucking ridiculous, that cooldown. Nobody knows where my head is yet, which is good. It's not gonna be that girl, is it? That's... Oh, there she is. Fucking hit the thing, that's fine. They've slowed it down, so I'm not going to go for the tunnel. We've already seen more now as well, so... There's probably a Gen 99 somewhere though. As a prediction. I don't get her in time, I don't think. Yeah, I can see the cooldown thing now. 20 seconds is barely any time at all, actually. This is what I'm saying, where it's on Xeno it'd be alright, but any M1 killer or no map-wide traversal killer, it's pretty much useless. There you go, she's found my head. Other girl ran the other way, so we'll go for her instead. Legit forgot I was scampering there. There we go.
Need a hand, Pookie?
So the Ash is Moriable, she's Moriable.
Don't piss yourself already.
She's there. It's like they can fucking see you though. And she went that way, we'll go back round. There it is. I know where the Ash is. It's fine. Put her down, I'm pressing R. Probably don't get a hook on her now. She might have Unbreakable. Gate's 99. I don't think I can get her down these stairs now.
Come on, Toots.
Oh no, we do. There you go. Yeah, he's gone. I was going to say, I thought he was going back through there and round. It's a bit of a sweaty one, that one, so as I say, I was against 3 rank 100s as well. It's good to see what she's like, or he's like I should say, when, you know, it's not day 1 survivors against her. I will say it is a little bit stressful with the ability though. The cooldown for this is ridiculous without add-ons for it. We do get that, but I wasn't really feeling it. And that's 10%. I think there's one that just increases it, like that reduces the cooldown at base, so we're probably going to have to be running that. I don't think that's as good as I thought it was either, thinking about it. Because I didn't really use it as long as I needed to, so... yeah, I don't know. Well, that's going to be the first Chucky video anyway. It's going to be a bit of a fucking long one. I think it's going to be about an hour long, this one, because obviously it's the beginning and then the disaster that was the first Tiffany round, because people just gave up for some reason, but, you know, there it is. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll do some more in the coming days. Bye.